the 15th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. First down for this offense. The give is to Miller. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Can anyone catch him? Ripping through the defense. At the 30. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the offense on first down. These corners backing off a bit. Makes the grab. It's Etienne. Sweet cut there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
And back to the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Etienne.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Georgia going up tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Got a man. It's Etienne. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Offense lining up quickly. On second down, wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To throw, it's Beck. Going deep. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. Pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Jet sweep to the receiver.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know, when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell they pulled the trigger and went and made a nice play.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Back open in the middle. He's stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking for space, it's Haynes. On the move at the 30. And he breaks into the open. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. Caught the defense offside. That penalty obviously will be declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. First down here for the offense. The DBs will back off a bit. Scanning the field, it's back. Quickly complete. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter.
Georgia, 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. The aerial assault continues. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Catch in the middle. It's dealt. How about that defense rise catching up and stopping him short on fourth down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a second down play. Running it to the right. Just buried it. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third and goal coming up here. They run the reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Here's why I like the play call. I think I like the play call because you get the ball to speed and you try to punch it in for a touchdown. But I also think you've got fourth down. You know you got an opportunity the next play to punch it in. So let's see what they do here on fourth down.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it up. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Looking to throw, it's back. They're trying to get to it. Makes a connection. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback. Pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He's going to bring it out from deep. He gets a block. Got a little room. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the ground, it's Haynes. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Alabama! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. If you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw. It's Beck. Looking deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw.
Looking to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Got some room to run. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Etienne. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Dropping back, it's Beck. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. After the misfire now on second down. Are we sure that he knows what color jersey his receivers are wearing? Threw a pick on the last drive and almost threw another one.
Just temporarily confused. No big deal. Hey, short memory. Quarterback's got to have those short memories, right? It's behind me. No harm done. Reset. Next play.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to... in this new age era.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we've got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And it's picked off at the goal line. Inside the 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Georgia! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's going to run it back. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone is not a good one. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll keep it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, there's the ball. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter.
Georgia, 14.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Touchdown tie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's back. Looking down the middle. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Motion from the offense. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Georgia going up tempo. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on the...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown, Dogs! A great catch and run for 6.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Looking for the 2-point try.
Longer. Here we go. Go.
Back to throw. It's back. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. And you want that clock to run. On the move at the 30. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the punishment has been extended. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Got it in the middle. It's Urasek. Afterburner's coming. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Second down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Line gets set, first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. And they got him for the sack. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. It's reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player, when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way, to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defensive did a good job of that. Defense stayed home, made the play.
Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Coming after it. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They are so close to a score they can smell it on the first play of the drive. 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Beck. Fires into the end zone. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Paul.